Hi, I'm Vanina. I'm a volunteer here at Fazenda Barranco Alto in the Brazilian Pantanal. Today, I would like to show you the story of the farm.
Dia, comunidade!
The whole thing started when my father became friends with the family Rondon. They were the former owners of most of the land around us and Barranco Alto itself. He fell in love with all the landscape and the area and the wildlife and how it is. And then he bought the first bit of land in '78 and built up a little bit of cattle farming. And later on, in '88, he bought the bigger part, which is Barranco Alto nowadays. And in 2003, we arrived, Lucas and I, to help and take over the managing of the farm.
Nós viemos para cá em 97, na época do pai da Marinha, entendeu? Que aqui não tinha pousada, não tinha nada. Eu solamente mexia com vacas antes.
Ecotourism brings a lot of good progress.
Eu prefiro mexer mais com turista do que mexer com as vacas. Eu gosto dos dois, mas mais os turistas.
We started day very early here because to watch the wildlife it's important. We wake up early. Everything that we do is according with the sunlight. We follow the rules of the nature here. Usually we have an activity during the day in the morning and also one activity in the afternoon. We take the guests out to watch the wildlife. Our guests, they come here to have this contact with the nature. We go by boat, we go by horse, by canoe, by truck, we hike, we do everything.
I always wanted to work outdoor, no doubt about that. I love nature and I love being in the wild. I love the fact that I don't have to wear fancy suits or ties and working indoor behind the desk. I always dream about that kind of life.
Through research, you get to know better the environment, and then you can conserve it better if you understand it better.
The anteater is a big and very charismatic animal, but the interesting thing is that we nearly don't know anything about him. The problem is that they are still pretty common in some areas, but in other areas they have already gone extinct.
Giant otters is the largest water otter in the world. This otter lives in huge groups. Giant otters are very sensitive of environment quality. When the fish stock is decreasing or when the vegetation on the banks are not good, then they don't stay in this place.
Ecotourism is one of the ways you can protect this.
I think if tourism is caring like here with an ecological view, it will help to protect them.
People can find employment, people can generate income, and they will try to sell what we have here well conserved.
This balance between ecotourism and then having as little heads of cattle as possible is a very good alternative.
Ecotourism is a very good tool for conservation, but the impact has to be measured somehow, and you have to know its limitations.
And this was the story of Fazenda Barranco Alto. I hope you enjoyed it.